Assalamu alaikum, welcome to reading and comprehension lesson. Today we will continue the story, The Enormous Turnip. I will read the story for you. The Enormous Turnip. One night a farmer went out in his garden. He planted turnip seeds. The next morning the family peered out the window. They saw a huge turnip growing in the garden. It was so big it blocked the sunlight. "We will have lots of turnip soup tonight," cried the children. The farmer hurried outside to harvest the turnip. He pulled and tugged, but the turnip would not come out of the ground. The farmer's wife and children came to help. The family worked together, but the turnip still would not budge. Other people in their village saw the family tugging at the turnip. "Let us help you," they cried. "Many hands make light work." The villagers had an idea. They held onto each other's waist to make a chain. Together, they all pulled at the turnip in the ground. Finally, the ground rumbled and the turnip popped out. The farmer chopped up the turnip. His wife got a big pot. "Turnip soup for all who helped," he announced. All the neighbors took a serving. "We all worked together to find a solution to the problem," said the farmer. "So now we all get a tasty meal as a reward." And that's the story. On page 58, we will answer this question. It says, cite the text evidence. Fill in the chart with text evidence that shows how many hands make light work. So because we don't have this page on the book, so we're just going to discuss, we're just going to talk about the evidence. So we want to look for evidence that shows many hands make light work. So what happened on page 56? It's the first page here. So the answer is the farmer's wife and children came to help. We can see it here. The farmer's wife and children came to help. That's the text evidence in the first page. Next evidence on page 57, when the villagers said, "Let us help you." So that's a text evidence. Here it says, the other people in their village saw the family tugging at the turnip and they said, "Let us help you." So this is the text evidence. We can write it down in our book, page 57, and that's the text evidence. We also talked about and we discussed how the family depends on the neighbors to help solve the problem. They worked together and they made a chain. They held into each other's waist and they made a chain. And then they pulled the turnip out all together until it popped out of the ground. Then we practiced some high frequency word reading and writing. So if you can, please let your child practice the high frequency words, reading them and writing them. And that's the end of our lesson. Thank you for attending.